What is cliff vesting? Have you ever wondered how companies decide when employees can truly own their stock options? This brings us to the concept of cliff vesting. Cliff vesting is a specific type of schedule used in employment contracts, especially when it comes to equity compensation like stock options or restricted stock units. Under this system, an employee must complete a set period of service, known as the cliff period, before they gain any ownership rights to the equity. If an employee leaves the company before this cliff period ends, they do not receive any equity benefits. Typically, the cliff period lasts between 1 to 4 years, with 1 year being the most common in many startup and corporate environments. After this initial period, the employee becomes fully vested in a portion of their equity all at once. For instance, if the total vesting period is for years, an employee might receive 25% of their stock options after the first year. Following the cliff, the remaining equity usually vests gradually over the next few years, often on a monthly basis. This structure serves several functions in a capitalist labor market. First, it acts as a kind of trial period, allowing employers to evaluate employee performance and fit before granting ownership of equity. Second, it aligns the interests of employees with the success of the company. Employees are encouraged to stay with the company through the cliff period to gain their equity. This setup helps balance the risks and rewards between employers and employees. Equity is earned through continued contributions rather than being granted immediately. For example, in a 4-year vesting schedule with a 1-year cliff, an employee would not receive any stock options during the first year. At the 1-year mark, they would receive 25% of the options all at once. The remaining 75% would then vest incrementally over the next 3 years. If the employee decides to leave before the cliff period is over, they forfeit all unvested options. This structure supports the dynamics of capitalist labor markets by promoting productivity and loyalty. It also protects employers' interests in retaining talent while ensuring that compensation is tied to performance and tenure. Additionally, it helps startups and companies manage their equity distribution effectively, making sure that ownership stakes are linked to sustained contributions rather than short-term employment.